Explorer by heart and creator by profession.
To ensure that I am visiting and doing something different, I always connect with local agencies, local groups who help you scout these places.
Take a peek into her life of travel.
I love what I do, I love traveling, but at times I miss on to experiencing things because I am busy recording them for my audience.
NewsX influencer A-list proudly recognizes Nidhi Khurana for influence in travel content creation. Hello and welcome. You're watching NewsX Influencer A-List. I'm Aarti Krishnan. I have with me Nidhi Khurana, who's a travel enthusiast and a content creator. Thank you for joining us today, Nidhi.
Hi Aarti, thanks for having me finally. So I'm
Yeah, it
glad
was
that I'm here.
Yeah, it's great having you. And my first question to you would be tell us about your travel experiences as a content creator. What are the things you keep in mind?
So, to be very honest, people think that traveling and content creation is an easy job and it is enjoyable, which it is at times. But when it becomes your job, because this is your profession, it gets tedious. It actually you are caught up into so many things that you actually forget to enjoy the place. So this is what happens with me. I love what I do. I love traveling, but at times I miss on to experiencing things because I am busy recording them for my audience. So that is a part of content creation, which might come hefty for me. Like every coin has two sides. This is one of that. One is highly admirable, highly enjoyable, and the other one is missing on to experiences. So yes, this is the whole content creation journey as a traveler for me.
Right, Nidhi, very interesting point that you brought about. Now, of course, people seeing content creators who travel, it might seem simple to travel around and then put an Instagram story or just recording and posting. But when you see
Hmm.
the effort that goes on behind the scenes, there's a lot of editing involved. There's a lot of curation of different
Absolutely.
film involved. So, tell us a little bit about your
Hmm.
process, how you manage traveling, filming, and editing and posting them.
So, I am a kind of person who is very spontaneous about things. I do not really pre plan my shoots. I always go to a place, soak in the vibe, and then think what I can create for this beautiful place for my audience. So, usually, the spontaneity is what keeps me going. The fresh ideas that I get on the go is my main thing that holds me into this content creation part. And when it comes to shooting, editing, it is a whole lot of process. To be very honest, it at times takes a toll on you. But I believe if you love something, if you are passionate about something, you just do it. So at times it takes for a one particular reel to upload in Instagram, it takes around 3 to 4 hours to actually put the whole thing together for my people there. So that's that. I love doing it. I enjoy doing the whole process, but spontaneity for me is the key.
Right, let's talk a little about traveling itself. So, when you travel as a woman, especially,
Hmm.
sometimes
Hmm.
there are things you need to keep in mind for
Hmm.
safety and otherwise. And there are also some other thoughts that might hold you back from experiences, which happens to people who don't
Hmm.
travel
Hmm.
often as well, or people who are just starting to
Hmm.
travel alone. So, then what are your thoughts on this?
So traveling as a woman comes with pros as well as cons. Pros in the way that at times if there is a long queue, a very long queue, and most of the people in the queue are male, and if they see you standing there, they out of generosity they would ask you to like come in the queue and get your work done. But cons, obviously, we are in India and people have this taboo, this stereotype that India is an unsafe country. But I've been traveling since 2 years and I have not really come across anything that would make me feel unsafe. And the key point here would be you choosing the right place, you choosing the right moment. It's on us how we keep ourselves safe because we cannot judge what the other person has in their mind. So, how good you are with your instincts, how good you are with the planning is what matters when you're traveling as a solo woman. maybe you book your property well in advance, maybe a month before, and just check the social media handles of that property, if they are really active, what activities they hold onto their social media channels at their properties. So this can give you a fair idea of where you are going to stay, and then plan your journeys according to the time. Maybe do not go after 8ish or 7ish. These are the things that I comply when I'm traveling to keep myself safe. And I always carry a pepper spray just in case. I have never used it yet, but it's always good to carry it. Maybe it boosts your confidence that if something might happen, you always have something to protect yourself with. So that's that.
Right. Speaking of planning, tell us about one of your best travel experiences and some travel experiences where you have made mistakes, but you've learned from them.
So, my best travel experience is I was in Goa right now. Like a week ago, I was in Goa and I had a plan of being there for a month, but I had to come back due to some reasons. That was a very beautiful experience for me in the sense I got to discover myself. I've been to Goa before many times, but this time I had thought that I'll be exploring the unexplored Goa, the Goa that is beyond beaches. So I went for waterfall hikes, I went for forest hikes, and I have literally seen one of the most offbeat beaches in Goa. So this was one of my best travel experiences till date because I was able to rediscover myself as a person, myself as a creator. So there are some places that bring calm and peace within you. I had never thought I would say this, but Goa did that to me. The party capital did that to me. So, and talking about mistakes, uh, I have never really made a mistake, but once there was a little thing that happened with me in Himachal. So I very spontaneity, I told you about it. So very spontaneously, I decided to go to Bir from Tirthan Valley. And that day, Mr. Modi was coming to Himachal. So because of that, all the transportation and everything was closed. And I had no idea about it. And I just left. So I had to wait on the highway. I had to hitchhike in a truck to reach Bir. So my mistake was that I did not really study the environment around me. I did not really study the situation that was going around me. So I would say just keep yourself updated when you are traveling because things change on daily basis. Do not make any impulsive decisions while you are traveling, especially when you are traveling alone. Thankfully, I was with a friend of mine that time. Had I been alone, it would have been really difficult for me because I had already left my property there, made the booking there, and I was on the road. So if you are alone, do not make impulsive decisions. And obviously, everyone makes mistakes and you learn with time. That's how I have learned and that's how others learn.
Right, Nidhi, tell us a little bit about your process when it comes to traveling. Now, some people do like to travel and go to the destinations that are specific tourist destinations that everybody goes to. At the same time, you spoke about your Goa visit, where you went to some offbeat beaches and you discovered local culture. So, what would be your ideal travel process?
So I am a kind of person who loves offbeat experiences. I always go to a place that is known to people, but I choose to separate myself from the crowd. Like I went to Valpoi Forest. Over there, there's a huge natural pool where people really don't go. And following that, I had lunch at a local place where they had like cooked authentic Goan cuisine. So for me, offbeat places are always a go-to, and to ensure that I am visiting and doing something different, I always connect with local agencies, local groups who help you scout these places, who help you plan everything. So while I was in Goa, I connected with local beat. They took me to these places, and if you also plan to go, maybe not in Goa, but if you're traveling to Amritsar, there might be a local group or anything. You just search it on Facebook or Instagram. You'll find people who have these mini tours that take you to places that are not explored. So my go-to thing is always offbeat and lesser explored places.
Thank you so much, Nidhi, for joining us and providing your insight on traveling itself and telling us about your experiences and what you learned from them. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Aarti. Thank you, Aarti, for having me.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.